one sem for so. Now say ya twice so. One sem for so. Interestingly, no, still on Ghana, Nigeria, no, some time back, Papa way be trendy, Igbo kini, who say wa share ne regalia, our dressing it chakra de, to me say easy. Na inkomodini sadia chese odi gugu ne ho, any baby ana oti as a royal palace impo, odi to videos we adebato out there, or King Eze. Ewa Ghana has said na Ghana for busy na woulda been when as well hen wa Ghana say obi anim wo papa yi bab be kira ase ma yeti ase say no say on shada anye ohene saa na eye Igbo Men Association na Igbo community no e na appoint no as ohene say na be ya obetimi a preserve omo culture ye oma mamre ni oma mane say na be ya ase enye renti no and no fan say ohene ewo Ghana ha say nene no abantie bi akoye ni interview atoto na no bisa ne nsem esan say yesi okwa abosi okan pa omo ye Nigeria for mo so moton spare parts ye Igbo for ani Igbo for enti no akotutu na no bisa say dia Ghana for mpenifo bi mo ye no so ne kwan mo ano no ana ono so den na owo eka edefa ho nti abantie na akoye ni interview no very dark man yenko na yenje bre ni yentie interview no embratiawa.
So this is going to be a chit chat between me and the Eze Igbo to clear a lot of things that is going on online and what we have been hearing. And also, I think I'll be speaking on behalf of a lot of Ghanaians because of the comments I see on social media. So I have a lot of questions to ask. Now, the video recording going on, I don't edit my videos, I just post them direct. And I'll be very, very thorough with some of my questions. Thank you very much. So, I want to believe, as a Igbo in Ghana, that you have been seeing what is going on social media, where some persons and some group of people posted a protest saying Nigerians must leave. And some way, somehow, your personality, your position is caught in between all of this. They say, oh, there's one man, is the king in Ghana, trying to take over Ghana, establish a palace where they already have a king. Practically, they are saying you want to take over Ghana. And for this reason, it is threatening the stay and the business of a lot of Nigerians as what they put on the media. Now, this whole thing is just to let Ghanaians know that, okay, this is what it is, this is not what it is. And for our own Nigerians that are in diaspora and in Nigeria. So the first question to you, is it Igbo in Nigeria, is it Igbo in Ghana? I'm sorry. Is it Igbo in Ghana? Are you establishing a palace in Ghana to compete? Or what is your position in Ghana? Let's know your position in Ghana first of all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very dark man, you're welcome. By the special grace of God, I was chosen by the Igbo community in Ghana to be the SND Igbo Ghana. I am the leader of Igbo community in Ghana in our language, as our local language, SND Igbo Ghana. And the Igbo in diaspora did not begin here in Ghana. It's all over the world Igbos are found. Even in Nigeria, we have in Abuja, we have in Kaduna, we have in Lagos, we have in even where they're coming from. Okay? We have in America, we have in London, we have in Canada, we have in Europe, all in Asia, even in Russia, where there is war going on there. So we have Igbo all over the world. And the purpose of Igbo is for we to preserve our culture. It's for we to teach our culture and our tradition to our people. It's for we to celebrate our festivals. It's for we to bring peace among ourselves. It's for we to help ourselves in our businesses to support each other. It's for we to make sure there's love among us, and also teach our people the rules and regulations of the countries where we find ourselves, or the state outside Igbo land where we find ourselves. Now, with all these package, and many more, these are the purpose of Igbo in diaspora. It's not for political, it's not for a challenge of the host nation or a host state. It is not for the challenge of kings and queens of that land. It's not for challenge of anything, but it is for our own people. Remember, we are 100% Igbos, and most of us are not properly educated because our nature of business. Some people cross the boundaries because they don't know the rules and regulations of the country where we find ourselves. For that reason, the structure of Igbo in diaspora help to teach our people what they don't know, so you cannot cross your boundaries. Now, me sitting down here, I did not make myself the Igbo Ghana. My people choose me and made me the Igbo Ghana. And this is my 13 years of this work here. 13 years of hard work, 13 years of struggling, 13 years of peacemaking, 13 years of promotion, and 13 years of bringing the two nations together in terms of culture and tradition. So, sitting down here is not about my power, but the power of the people, but ordained by God. Now, going to your question, my purpose here is not a purpose to challenge the traditional authority of the nation. And I have never, or we have never, the Igbos in Ghana, ever think or had the thought of building a kingdom in Ghana. Nothing like that. We've never had this thought before. We've never even think about it. We've never even acquired any piece of land for kingdom. What we did was exactly what's happening now in Ghana. You were in the market yesterday. I want to help you so that your questions will be good for you. That's why I'm giving you the nice structure. You were in the market yesterday. Based on Nigerian shops that were locked in the market. This is exactly what happened in 2013. When President Mahama, a competent president here in Africa and around the world, came into office newly as elected president after the death of his boss, Akamels. That same year of 2013, there was a massive force to Nigerians in the market by Ghana Trade Union, asking Nigerians to leave the market because they were not following the rules and regulations of Ghana that prohibits retail in the market. The rules and regulations are about foreigners to supply to the locals, and the locals will do retail. That is the law. My father in the law, T.D. Joshua, said he should know the root of the problem before he can solve it. That is the law. And when you prohibit any law, or when you did not follow up any law, the law will hold you. Now, that is the law. But we see ourselves that we are West Africans. West African treaty govern and government every one of us. So very free goods, free whatever, blah, 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 blah. Border crossing and all that. We see it as an opportunity for we also to go into retail trade. Most of us that started coming here early 30, 40, 20 years ago, we are massively in supply. But I will tell you one thing. Many a times, some of those who are supplying, when you supply them, getting your money become a problem.
When you supply to the Ghanaians?
Some of them, you can say Ghanaians. I don't like the language of plural. Some of them.
Exactly. When you supply them, they don't pay.
Sometimes they don't pay. You become frustrated. Some of us try to, make use of the opportunity and go into it ourselves. Now,
sorry, I want to break you. Now, if if the law says foreigners should not go into retail, and because of this reason you decide to go into details, that means you are actually.
That is why I told you. Remember, I told you that the laws prohibit foreigners not to go into retail.
Yes.
That's why I told you that you need to know the root cause of the problem. So as long, and I told you that when you break the laws will hold you. So as long as we are concerned, the retail we went into is not supposed to be. But I'm telling you that as a West African sub-region, as West African member states, we believe that we can also have that residency.
So at the end of the day, it is still breaking that law. However, I was thinking that why didn't you people maybe try to look for a way to maybe fix the law to work?
That's why I'm trying to help people.
Okay, I'm coming back. Sorry for continuing.
Yeah. Let me help you so that your interview will flow very well.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I said something. I said during this, the Ghana Trade Union realized that Nigerians, we are going out of the laws by doing retail in the market. But we also see other foreigners retailing, like the Chinese are retailing, the Indians are retailing, some other people. We also use that opportunity. Now, we also see ourselves as West African member states that we can also go in there. Looking at the trade laws of Ghana, that you should have the equity of maybe $1 million. Before it was $300,000 during Govt time. During this time, they move it to $1 million as the equity. You can trade and all of that. But then it's not everybody can afford this. Okay? So if you have $1 million, maybe you let it be Nigeria to trade and all that. So along this process, our shops were locked. That's 2013.
Just your shops or other people that also...
These are Nigerians.
Just Nigerians. Because you mentioned that other nationalities like the Chinese were...
Just Nigerians.
Okay.
Only Nigerians. 2013. It was massive. You can go to the internet and check it. So along this period, myself and some of our elders, we engaged meetings, several meetings, with the Minister for Trade and Industry then. In and out meeting. In one of the meetings, some of the executives advised us, saying, well, take your people, you guys should go and build a mall so that you will move out of the local market and do your trade business in the mall. He made a reference of Accra Mall. Foreigners are there retailing because it's a mall. Because the trade law is talking about local market. But it did not prohibit you not to be in a mall. Then we sat down. What do we do? Then that is how we started thinking, which area can we acquire land for mall? Then that is how we thought about Aflawo Road. That's the road we come from. The Ecowas Road, that's the road you can go home from Ghana to Aflawo. That's go and all that. We think about that way. And there is this village called Odingo. From our NGO far back 2007, 2008, we built a school for that village. The king is a friend to us. So we went to him to tell him our vision. Your Majesty, we want to get a land for Igbo Mall. And he has been telling us to come and buy land for development and all that. Now opportunity has come. The last we were there is 2007, 2008, after we finished the school. Now 2013, many years ago after that. Then, conversation gives birth to ideas. We're discussing about the land, we to purchase land for mall. And that discussion, what ran into our mind is if we build mall along this road, the distance of the town is so much, we might not be able to have that patronage. Let's do it like Chinese town. Let's do it like a community. Let's do it like a village where we can come acquire land, build houses, and have a community where we can do business.
Just like Chinatown.
Just like Chinatown. This came to our mind. We'll quickly have that chat with the king. The king was happy because that would bring development for him. Now, he offered us, okay, and we can even give you guys 200 acres of land. You pay installment. Say your majesty, no, it's too much. Give us like 50 acres so we can pay gradually. And that was beautiful. Discussion, beautiful deal. He asked his boys to go with us to the land. We saw the land, beautiful land, green area. We took pictures and videos. Went back to the king to tell him, yes, we're happy, we love the land. Then we discussed the price and the modalities of payment. We agreed to pay every 3 months. We came back. Just like you came here, a week after, Crystal TV came here for conversation, for discussion, for interview. And they want to know, and I'm not enough to 1 year on the throne as of that time. They want to know my plans, my vision, what I want to achieve for Igbo people, for Nigerians. Along those interviews, I now told him, we've even acquired 50 acres of land where we want to build Igbo village. I'm an architect. I designed this house, I designed that, I built.
Oh,
yeah.
This house is not a palace that was given to you. This is a house that you built.
This is my home. This is about 19 years old building.
So the house is older than you on the throne?
Yes. I bought this house before the throne.
When were you inaugurated or coronated?
2012.
When did you build the house?
Long ago, 19 years ago, changing now.
So this is not like you didn't build this to make it a palace.
No.
You built it as a whole.
My residence. And before God gave me the opportunity to lead my people as a Igbo of Ghana.
It is actually an intimidating place, actually.
It is not. It is beautiful.
It is a good place. But sorry to cut you.
Okay. So, God is a master planner. I didn't know I'm going to be the Igbo leader in Ghana. But God designed the house like this.
Abusia anunti information na every eze Igbo of Ghana chain and ebano. Na opaje say ono de ne hini no di no enye ade a ono a esi ne ho so hini da bi na momuhwe mu pa na Igbo fo no baby omo beko bia ha no omo wo Igbo king of China, Igbo king of Russia, baby even Asia man mu kra no matititi bi nti omo den da kwa as a confederation no oman bi omo beko mu se na be ya omo nchi ene omama mer ne omama ne enyere nti no na mpempi no omo ye ne sa. Now on the issue of the fact say here cause Nigeria for omo nso omo dija e wa bosi okan no omo mpake omo ni amana omo mva musu emfiri Ghana ha se no na opa kire se sasem we bi asida ebisi 2013 emo ho baby na Ghana for trade union association for so this has complain bi ene no cost no mo de buy say Nigeria for no bi yes boja retail no na opa che say no ene mo idea bi say be ya ene nkomo nso mo fancy omo mo wo baby nti omo hwe ya no mu se ufi Ghana ha na ukwa Nigeria na ufi Nigeria ba Ghana ha afla ukwa no mo tell you so eno nso na ECOWAS road nti omo kwaje asase bi wo ho no baby se nke be ya nkombe si mo na nso ni nyina mpo no entumi ensi sa nti omo gusu omo bobo ho se ne be adache no idea fufuro bi ba omo betimi edi dwa se ne se ne fata ebi abibe ti se Chinatown omo nso omo betimi age asase ama omo kofa akotena ho na ene de omo di dwedie no abehye mu ho nti saa na oka yenhwe se saa nsem ya omakin ye bekwa kosi sen ana yemfa ye de ni bedi echire nti whatever it is no we'll let you know about it.